What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Pete's Carport. It's been a little while since I've uploaded anything specifically on the car that we're about to feature in this video, and some of you guys know I had been in a rear-end collision, messed my back up a little bit, so I've been trying to do as much as I can around the shop, and I've had a stroke of bad instances with cars. I don't like to say bad luck because I don't believe in bad luck, but I've had some bad circumstances, specifically with the C32. You guys will be seeing that on a video coming out pretty soon because it's being towed back over here because they couldn't align it, and I'll talk about that in that video. And I was just driving the Ford Contour SVT, the 99 that I've got here, and it just started going crazy up front, and I know it needed a new CV axle, but it wasn't that bad. I never really had an issue with it, and today it basically became undrivable. So I'm going to be fixing that very soon because that's my daily driver right now. But today's feature is our 2000 Ford Expedition that, I don't know why, the video kind of got a lot of views because I guess it's a very obtainable car. It's a family car. A lot of people with a larger family, especially now with what's going on, don't have the money to go out and buy a brand new vehicle. I mean, vehicles like this are outrageously priced, but these older ones are very reliable. You can pick them up very inexpensive. I got this one for 1,300 bucks, and I've put nearly 10,000 miles on it, and it's virtually had almost no issues. I mean, I think I changed out the alternator, but the battery in it was brand new, so I didn't have any issues with that. Other than that, the car has been flawless, except I haven't really cleaned it. I'm gonna be honest, I have not cleaned it once since owning it, which is sad, but I just use it to tow stuff or throw stuff in the back of it. You know, we don't take it on vacations or anything like that, and I put the dogs in here, so every time I've went to clean it, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna be putting the dogs in here. I'm gonna be lugging some stuff, mulch and so forth. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna wash it this weekend. I'm gonna see what we can get out of this, and then I'm gonna put it up for sale and see what it sells for, because remember, I paid 1,300 bucks for it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get more than that, and I want to show you guys the outcome you can get just by doing a quick cleaning and taking your time on doing some of the finer details of that. So what we're going to be using product wise is I picked this up. It was like $3 on clearance, so I said, you know, I'll try it out for the black trim, the engine bay and stuff like that. I had this sitting forever, so we'll throw that on the tires at the end. Not really products I use regularly, so I can't give you my feedback, but Super Clean was nice enough to sponsor me, and they sent out even more product. So I've got a heavily diluted one here that we're going to be using on some of the plastic pieces here that are very dirty. And we're going to go through this car and I'll show you how dirty it actually is. And then these are the concentrated versions, and we'll be using this on carpet, wheels, engine bay, anything that's really dirty that I know won't get ruined, because you got to be very cautious. You don't put this concentrate formula on anything that you haven't tested. Leather, stuff like that, try to stay away from that completely. But even hard plastics like this, just make sure you test it out and make sure it's not going to ruin that. And specifically with wheels, so that stuff works amazing on wheels. You're going to be blown away with what it does to these rims, but you got to be cautious. If you have a clear coat or you have a chrome plating or anything like that, do not use it straight concentrate like that. You can dilute it and usually get away with it. I like to wet the tire or rim first and then clean it. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at how disgusting this car is. We're going to be repairing this little dent here. We'll pull that out, and we're just going to be fixing little things here and there, but the car is really dirty, so I'm excited about what we're going to be able to do with this. And a lot of it just needs to be vacuumed out, wiped down, cleaned. Like I said, this is my daily go-getter, and I was daily driving it for probably 3 months. That's how I racked up so many miles on it, because I do deliveries for my business, so put on some miles, and it was very reliable, like I said. So now that you guys saw how dirty this thing is, and I'm going to show you these rims are going to come out amazing, we're going to get started. I'm going to zoom through a lot of this. I'm not going to bore you guys with a long deep cleaning, but I'm going to show you guys how dirty it was, show you guys what I did to get certain things clean, how I fixed certain things, and then I'll let you guys know what it sells for, because I'm going to put it up for sale today, and I have a feeling it'll sell almost immediately. So stay tuned. Let's get this set up and take a look at how clean we can get this vehicle. I want to start off by saying this is not a professional cleaning video, nor am I a professional detailer, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to clean this car quickly and make it look very presentable in a short amount of time using very little money. So first thing you want to do is move the vehicle to an area where it's easy to work on and you can open up all doors so you can access all areas. The next thing I want to do is remove all of the trash out of this vehicle and pull out anything that I can to make it easier to work on, including floor mats and any seats that are easily removable. The next thing I want to do is start to vacuum the whole car. This will make a massive difference in itself and just give you a better idea of what needs to be deep cleaned. All right, so you guys can see just by pulling all the garbage and junk out and giving it a quick vacuum, it can be very satisfying. It's very encouraging to keep going forward. So next what we're gonna do is do a quick spot clean. I'm not gonna do a full carpet cleaning on this like I did on the AMG, and I'll put that video in the link below so you guys can see what Super Clean can do doing a deep clean on these carpets. But what I'm gonna do is do a spot cleaning on the backs of all these seats, on some of the floor spots like this grease spot here. I'm not gonna go crazy underneath where the seats are gonna lay. I'm just trying to make it as presentable as possible on a budget and quickly. But I'm gonna focus on these because these are just disgusting, and I think we can get these cleaned down really, really well, and that's gonna make a world of difference. So let's get set up. I'll kind of speed through it. I'll show you a couple of the spot cleans, and then we'll move on to using the diluted solution on here, and I'll show you guys that. Okay, so we've got the inside pretty much done. Maybe spend 45 minutes on it. Like I said, this is not a professional detailing. This is not an instructional detailing video. This is just what I'm gonna do to this vehicle to get it prepped to sell so I can get a little more money and show you guys with a little bit of elbow grease what you can do on an older vehicle like this. So the most exciting part for me is seeing the outside come to life, because that's what the person driving by that wants to buy your car is going to see. So we're gonna start by just doing a very quick, cheap, fast version of Headlight Restoration. All I did was took some 500 grit, 1000 grit, 2000 grit sandpaper, quickly went over this, and then hit it with my really cheap polisher. As you can see, my polishing pad is tore up, had seen better days, but these lights have these little nipples on them, and it makes it very difficult, and I didn't want to tear up a good polishing pad, so I just did a quick one over here. Now, take a look at the difference, though, for somebody that would be looking at this vehicle. Took me 5 minutes to do this, and once I wash this car down, it's going to make a world of difference. Not perfect by any means, but it was very quickly done. And now we're going to move on to the rims. Probably the most exciting part for me, because it's going to transform the way this car looks once we get these tires cleaned. All of this black shined up. So let's get started. I'm going to show you guys that quickly, and then we'll probably tie this video up and I'll tell you what the car sold for. All right, so I already went ahead and misted the rim down with some water, and we're going to use the foaming concentrate. And we're going to get it on the tire and all inside the rim. And you will immediately see all of the dirt just getting pulled off of every part that we spray. Now I'm gonna let it sit for a second. I'm gonna grab some gloves, a scrub brush. We're gonna scrub it down, and then we're just gonna hose it down. All right, so to avoid angry detailers, I've decided to skip the part of me washing, but I'm just using Dawn dish soap, an old bucket, a sponge, and I just wanted to show you the difference of how much whiter it looks, so you can get an idea of just soap, what it can do to cleaning a car. Well, we got her washed down, got the rims done. We're kind of on the home stretch. I'm going to do the engine real quick, but it's been a while since I popped this hood, and it's pretty clean. So I'm going to go with the old method I did. Instead of degreasing this, all we're going to do is spray it down with tire foam. It's one of the methods I love to do for a quick cleaning if you just want to dress it up. All you got to do is spray down all your plastic parts. You can even get it onto your metal components and stuff like that. Obviously, whenever doing your engine bay, be very cautious not to get it on electrical components. You probably want to undo your ground, which I can do real quick right here. Just pull that off just to be safe. Set that off to the side. And that way we can actually get this battery case top here. Just going to show you guys real quick how I spray it down. It's a real quick process. I'm going to let it sit on here for a minute or two and then just wipe it down with a towel. I'll come back and show you guys exactly how it looks. We're going to go ahead and pull this dent out real fast. We're going to heat it up and pull it out. And then we're going to move on to just dressing up all of the black parts with that Meguiar stuff I've got over there. And that'll be it. And we'll put her out on the road and see what we get. The dent out. It's not perfect, but man, it looks 1,000 times better. I just went ahead and put this Meguiar's hyper dressing on the front bumper. This stuff is really good. We're gonna go ahead and throw it on this side and show it to you how it looks when it goes on. I already went ahead and put this on the inside too, so I did the interior as well. So all I'm gonna do is spray some on a towel here. We'll get this trim right here. This is where I noticed the biggest difference is along this trim. You guys saw when I was washing it how dirty it was. And then after that, it just kind of got a little dry. So this kind of moistens it up again. You can see here, it just refreshes everything, makes it look really nice. Nothing's gonna be perfect on this car. It's an old car. I don't want to say it was neglected, but it definitely wasn't cleaned all the time. It's a high mileage vehicle. Oh, and we skipped that glitter tire stuff. It sucks. So I'm gonna use this stuff. I absolutely love this stuff. Super cheap, $3, and it sprays on, which makes it a lot easier. And it lasts like 4 weeks. It looks like we might be getting some rain, so I'm hoping I can get this out here. We still got most of the day left. What is it, like 1 o'clock? I should be able to. The cars sell really fast around here because we're on a main road. So I'll do one more walk around. Just wanted to show you guys this real quick, and then I'll fill you in on how much it sold for.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.